Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another episode of the Inter Matalan series here on TalkNorwichCity. This series where you get to see the progression of my five-a-side team, Inter Matalan. In the last episode, you saw us unfortunately lose to Hammond Cars. That means we've moved down to 4th in the table. We were top before that game. Today we take on a team who's already beaten us this season, Ormesby United. They're a very good team. They've got some very good players in their side. It's going to be a tough game, but look, we need to win this game. So let's see our team for today's match. In goal, and it is, of course, Sam Cox. 4 clean sheets in 22 appearances. He's a bloody good goalkeeper. In the defence today is myself coming back. No Stormzy gig this week. Next to myself, it is Jacob, the Mexican maestro. What a wonderful defender he is. In the midfield, it is Cameron Mallet, the Cameron McGee, and lookalike, we love him. What a hustler. And up front, it is Jack Green. 54 goals in 29 games. That is some ratio. Finally, on the bench, it is Murren. He is in the Navy. He is protecting our country, and hopefully, he's going to be protecting our goal as well. Let's get straight into the game. Here we go then, really needing to bounce back after last week's disappointing defeat. I am back, but Boddington isn't in the team today. Neither is Rounce. They are both occupied with other things, probably slightly more important than Inter Matalan. But here we go then. Into the game. He's come back to me in defence, and I'm looking for the pass. Bit of a hesitation there, but eventually find Greeno on the left-hand side. He goes, tries to go into Mallet, and that's given away. And now Ormesby United can try and break here. They had men over, but they've opted to go to the back, and that's a nice little bit of play from their defender who runs forward. Looks out to, I think that's his son, who's a very good player. Lovely drifted ball into the back post, and there's the tall man who scored against us last time we played them a couple of times. He'll whip the corner in, and that's headed out, and that is going out of play. Good start from Ormesby United, though. They've got some very good players. The one in yellow there is definitely one to look out for as Mallet goes very close there. Nice little snapshot curling onto the post. A lovely chance there from Inter Matalan. But here we have a long ball played forward from Ormesby United into their big man. He's beating me to the header, but that's so well over the bar. But we can see a pattern coming here. Ormesby United, long balls played forward as that's knocked into their big man, who's very, very good in the air. And he'll pass it to his friend there with the yellow thermal on. He cuts inside. Jacob looks to have got a foot in there. He didn't. He got a foot in on the shin pad, and that is given as a penalty. Not the start we wanted here. You can see here the tricky feet of the man here, who we think plays for Malta, or at least did play for Malta. Anyway, he tucks that penalty away. It is 1-0, and we can already see here that we're struggling to defend against these players. The man in the yellow and this man who's about to receive the ball, and he's gone past me, and I've put a foot in there, and that is another penalty. You'll see there, I'm really disappointed. At the time, I thought I'd got a foot on the ball, but if we look here again, the long ball I've beaten is terrible defending from me. I don't get the ball, I get the foot instead, and that is another clear penalty for Ormesby United. Who's going to be the one to step up? It looks like it's going to be the same man. It is, and he tucks it home, and it is 2-0 to Ormesby United, and at this rate they are going to be going above us, and we are going to be dropping down to 5th in the table. We need to get back into this game, but here we have the two players once again interlinking down this left hand side, and they'll look to get the cross in, but it's given away to myself, and I pass it into Greeno, and now Greeno's gone out to Mallet, and it's 2-on-3 here. Can we do something? Mallet shoots. Wasteful from him. Not good enough if we need to get back into this game. The keeper drops the ball on the floor again. I'm assuming he'll go long ball. He does go long ball. It's beaten me again, and it's in the back of the net. And Ormesby United have taken a quick 3-0 lead here. I left it for Sam. Sam left it for me. Defensive communication nightmare. And Ormesby United, pretty much with 3 touches, have taken it from one end to the other and put it into the back of the net. And that is some of the worst defending we've seen from Inter Matalan all season. Shocking from myself. Sam should have probably given me a shout, but no one to blame here. We all need to take this collectively, and that's another shot from the Ormesby United player who's already scored once. He'll look to get another one, but it's a nice little ball out to the right-hand side and put into the yellow Under Armour man who strikes it. Great save by Sam Cox. That'll go out for a corner, but it amounts to nothing. The keeper plays it long again, but it's only into myself, and that's given to Jacob, but Jacob's lost out, and they're one-on-one here, and will they score? Great save by Sam Cox, but it's still kept in. Ormesby United can keep the pressure up here. Good defending from Jacob, and that will go out for a corner, but that came to nothing. Sam rolls it out. Greeno's got the ball on here. We know he's got pace, and he'll look to come inside. He looks to pass it, but he's given it away, and Ormesby United can break again, and the man who's already scored 1 can maybe get 2, but he's put that wide, and that would have surely killed the game off. Only about 15 minutes of this game played, and we're already 3-0 down. Not good enough, but that's nice play from Mallet, and Mallet will shoot, and that's our first proper chance of the game, and that's a lovely save from the goalkeeper, and he's obviously got a bit of talent as well, and that's rolled out by Sam into Greeno, into Mallet. Nice play this from Inter Matalan. Lovely ball forward, and Greeno's in. Can Greeno get his 55th goal for the club? No, he can't. That goes just wide. Well, after the shocking start we had, at least we're creating some chances now. Jacob into Mallet. Mallet first time shot. He tries to lob the goalkeeper and it nearly paid off. That one's hit the crossbar and gone out of play. That's the first half. We are 3-0 down. Murrant has come on for Jacob. I'm still trying to play in defence. Not very well, I must admit. And here's Yellow Under Armour, who's already got twice. And he'll set it up for his dad there, who hits the shot and is blocked. And Yellow Under Armour goes into the youngster, who's a very good player, actually. Goes back into Yellow Under Armour, who could be a Maltese international, but we don't know. And he skipped past Murrant and crossed it in. Oh, and that's a beautiful finish. And it's 4-0. And it's Yellow Under Armour's hat-trick. And we are being shown a footballing lesson here. This is wonderful play from Ormesby United, knocking it about. We had enough men back to cope. Murrant dives in when he probably shouldn't. Great from that young lad to stay on his feet. And that's a tidy little finish past me and Sam Cox. And it is now 4-0. And it looks like we're probably going to be dropping down into 5th place unless a miracle happens. But that's into Greeno. Greeno, a few men over here. It's into myself. And I'll pick a cross out there to Mallet. Oh, good chance. And that's headed just wide. But much better. Good movement there from Mallet. Good cross from myself. We'll take that. Ormesby United will come forward here again. It's Yellow Under Armour. He'll cut inside on his left foot. That's lovely play. And that is another goal. It's 5-0 to Ormesby United. See there, Sam's kicked the post. He's disappointed not to have saved that. It was straight at him, but it's a powerful left foot this man possesses. It's a nice little step over. He cuts inside. Murrant may be too slow to react, but it's harsh to criticise anyone there. It's just a great bit of play from Ormesby United's front men once again. And it's 5-0, but it's a corner whipped in, and it's a bit of a goal line scramble here. And Murrant will strike one, and it's another good save from their goalkeeper. And that's struck by myself. I saw the goal gaping open. I had to hit it, and that replicated Alex Tete's shooting form. But Murrant will come forward here. Another good save from the keeper. Eventually pounces on it. I thought Mallet was going to get there first, but it's another good save from the keeper. At least Inter Matalan are starting to create chances now as we come forward again through Mallet. He goes into Greeno. Greeno will look to bring it forwards, and he does bring it forwards and goes into Murrant. Murrant goes into Greeno. Greeno goes back to myself, who hits one. Another good save from the keeper. Murrant might get there. No, he doesn't. Eventually out of play for Ormesby United. That's a Inter Matalan throw-in or a kick-in, as we do in the 5-a-side. Murrant will pick his head up and try and find someone. Does find someone. That's into Mallet. Back to Murrant. Murrant's through. Another good save from the goalkeeper. Scrambled. Clear from Ormesby United. Will they get rid? Yes, they will. But only as far as a throw-in. And that comes to nothing. Another big chance for Inter Matalan. But the keeper's keeping them in it at the moment. And Ormesby United will clear the ball, but only as far as Murrant. Murrant does really well to keep the ball there. And he'll look for the pass. And he finds the pass into Mallet. Mallet goes into Greeno. Skips past one. Hits it. Good save from the keeper. That's fallen to myself. I'll put it into Mallet. And he taps into an empty net. And at least we've got a bit of dignity back. This was much better from Inter Matalan. Great work here from Greeno. It's eventually cleared out. This is brilliant from Murrant to keep the ball down, win the ball through a couple of tackles, find the pass, goes into Mallet. Mallet finds Greeno. Lovely first touch from him to take it away. Keeper gets it. I thought I'd given it away, but I eventually find Mallet to tap it into the back of the net. Is the comeback on? Probably not, but we'll see as that's a long ball forward into Greeno. Greeno's in, and Greeno shoots, and Greeno scores, and it's 2 quick-fire goals out of nowhere from Inter Matalan, and we're somehow maybe back in this. It's a long ball forwards from myself into Greeno. Lovely first touch once again, and that's into the back of the net, and it's 5-2. You see there the keeper holding on to the ball and then eventually throwing it away. He knows that there's still time left in this game for us to get something. Mallet's is there arguing with the ref, saying that they're time wasting, but Murrant will come forwards, and he'll find the pass into Greeno. Greeno strikes one. Great save from that goalkeeper to hold on to that. About 10 minutes left in this game, so definitely time. And I think Ormesby United are getting a little bit nervy here. After their dominant first half display, they're suddenly only 3 goals ahead. Only, I say. That was a good chance from Mallet there, but that was just wide. Catching up with the game, though. Long ball forward into Murrant. It's a lovely little flick by myself, and into Mallet. And we've got another goal back. And is this Istanbul all over again? Oh, dear, I've missed the connection with the high five there. But 5-3. Let's have another look at this goal. Long ball forwards. Their game plan. Nice little flick on from myself into Mallet. And that is a clinical finish. He's not a striker, but boy, when he shoots, he normally scores. Only 2 more goals needed then for a miraculous comeback here. And we'll look to get it as Murrant passes it out, and I've given it away, but I found the ball again. And that goes into Greeno. Mallet, who's already scored twice this game, will knock it into myself, and I'll shoot! And that goes just wide, and that was a big chance there. I should have at least got it on target. And if I would have kept it low and in the bottom corner, who knows? That could have been in the back of the net, but it wasn't to be. And Greeno will come forward here. Lovely stuff into myself. Oh, it's another good save from the goalkeeper. I kept that one on target. No beating the keeper, and unfortunately that is full time, and what a game it was in the end. But sadly, this league is not going to let you off when you concede 5 very sloppy goals, all of them pretty poorly conceded from us. But let's take a look at the league table and see how today's game has affected us. Well, after 4 wins on the bounce, it's 2 defeats on the bounce now, and that moves us down to 5th in the table. It's still all very tight, though. We could quite easily move up the table next week if we get a win, and that will have to be over Kabay, my lover. There's been some feisty encounters between us 2 teams in the past. Hopefully, there'll be another one next week. All that's left of me to say is a massive thank you to you guys for watching this Inter Matalan episode. I put a lot of work into this, and so do the lads as well. So if you have liked it, please, please, please do leave it a like, and maybe share it about with some of your mates if they like football too. We'll be back next week for another episode. Subscribe to Talk Norwich City, and we'll see you very soon. Peace out.